Hello! As they used to say in Monty Python circles, now for something entirely different. This week's film isn't filmed by me, it's filmed by my brother-in-law Mike. Mike's been a rail fan pretty much all his life. He now lives not far from the Bluebell, where he volunteers. But this week's film isn't about the Bluebell, it's about the Spa Valley Railway. This is Mike's day trip out there, have a look around. I'm eternally grateful to Mike because it was Mike that got me into filming in the first place. I've had lots of pleasure out of that. And I was also very grateful that we've got his film to show because that gives me a week off. Thank you very much, Mike. Now, Mike has a very relaxed filming style, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Let's go and find out. Roll those cameras!
This will be our first trip, a day out on the Spa Valley Railway for several years, at least since they built the extension through to Eridge. We started our trip at Groombridge here, and then we went northeast up to Tunbridge, Wales. The engine runs round here, and we came all the way back through Groombridge straight through to Eridge, which is where the Spa Valley Railway meets Network Rail, although it runs alongside it for about a mile here. And then we came back to Groombridge, had some lunch, waited for the next train to film it coming in, and then we departed home after a pleasant day out. Today we've come along to Groombridge on the Spa Valley Railway for their Caledonian weekend. The weather's pretty good, as you can see. One or two visitors here, the car park, and then park down the road as well. I get to travel free with a reciprocal arrangement on the Bluebell, but we'll go and get a ticket for Pam.
Get your tickets here.
Okie dokie. They've obviously acquired access through the original station building, which is very good. Before it was occupied by some private organisation. The Spa Valley Railway has never been able to use this part of the old platform because of the building of that housing estate at the end, which has created a bit of a problem and a rather curved entrance to a new platform that they built behind me. Along that, and that's looking towards Eridge. So this is the part of the new platform that they built.
It's going to be about just 5 past-ish.
With one of the old original Target signs up there by the look of it. We just bought our ticket, cost £14 for Pam, and of course nothing for me. And here comes the first train. Service is running a little late, we gather. That's the engine from the Strathspey Railway in Scotland. That's our friendly station master. This is Tunbridge Wells West, and that is Battle of Bretton class Keith Park, which is coming to the end of its boiler certificate, I believe. So our engine will run round here. We're here for about 15 minutes, something like that. In the background you can see the tower of the old Tunbridge Wells West station. There's number 828 just running round its train. So I'd better get aboard, as we're running about 25 minutes late now, according to what I've just heard. The return to Eridge.
Hearing the kind of the geese going over and just hearing you two bursting out laughing like a couple of school kids that got next door.
Yes.
We were planning to be this week, but it's too late notice to get away from it.
Is this your first one? Yeah,
2 1 week shots, 2 weeks. Yeah, first 1 week.
yeah.
Claiming 2 days back, hence why I'm going back on the Monday.
No, they had the whole table last night.
Oh,
yeah.
End of August we moved in.
Yeah, it's 6:30 we've been
We said what time do you want to leave? Oh,
you need another lecture.
I don't like eating too late.
I want to do a full start 7 for the railway set so you can build one in the spare bedroom.
Well, it's like this with Royal Caribbean. We're doing nighttime diving. I mean, I think I've booked it for 6:30 in the evening. Yeah, I mean, there's some of them are at 8.
Just about to start turning on the network rail lines. You can ask your passengers to keep the body inside the train on the right hand side. Other trains will be passing on this line next to us at higher speeds. You could just keep your body parts and everything within inside the train on the right hand side. You pass the network rail lines. Thank you.
All you cut miniature oil cans with the top.
Oh, right, yeah. You've got to use about. No, you've got to have
It's only about 5 to 10 minutes.
Well, that's all right, because then they get
So I was hoping that we could get £200 off.
you want to go off again.
So what are we doing? We're staying on? We'll stay on and go back in.
Actually, you'll have to update your own station.
Chaos, yeah. Is there anywhere up here where you get dropped alongside the line? Down.
Those are a few pictures of the Cayley 044 tank from the Bowness and Kinnear Railway near Edinburgh. Here we are at Eridge. which is jointly operated by Network Rail, as we saw coming in. There's the line going off to London. Back at Groombridge after a round trip, and that's the KLE off back to Tunbridge Wells. Just a few more shots at Groombridge station. I love the name of the coal merchants over there. They've got a coal scuttle alongside. That's looking towards Eridge, with a signal box here, which is obviously used, or in use, although obviously not all the signals are fully commissioned yet. But no doubt they are for that run round loop there. A grounded box van of the old LBSC, London Brighton South Coast Railway. Right from the end of the platform you can see in the far distance there, where that rolling stock is, that is the beginning of the large triangle of lines, which to the right went to Oxted and London and joined up with the Uckfield line, whereas to the left is the Spa Valley Railways line going to Eridge, and Uckfield, and originally of course on to Lewes and Brighton. Let's make out some of the levers there, although they're obviously not too keen on anyone going up there because of those. This is the ticket office that is actually being used today, and from where we bought our tickets, or Pam's ticket at least, and my free one.
Yeah, there's a building at Robertsbridge, and I wonder what it was, and I see here now it's the old Cornwall. It's still there.
This shows the original layout of the railway lines here. The red dot marks Groombridge station right there, and you can clearly see the triangle of lines.
Hello, sir. Hello there. We set up on the ticket office to find out how the train. No, I've been sent to you.
You've been sent to me?
Yeah, to find out what time the trains and when they're running.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh, I see. So
Some activity of the old steam days.
I'm sort of restricted. I've got a couple of hours. So
if you just want to go to Eridge and back,
Well, okay. Or no, Tunbridge, because he'll go where he's
And then more recent times, the railway is actually celebrating its 25th year this year. And now you can see that that signal has been cleared for the next arrival shortly towards Eridge. There's the signalman with a token. So just that one last look past the signal there that is not commissioned towards Tunbridge Wells. It's been a pleasant day out, trains well filled for them, so I'm pretty pleased. So until the next time, hopefully it won't be quite as long since I was here last time.
There you are. I told you you'd enjoy that. Right, well I'll be with you next Friday. I'll see you then.